All right, welcome back to more Absolute Batman, because this time we're going to actually learn about Harley Quinn's origin story and about her father. So this issue is going to be very interesting, very fun. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because we got some new content onto the channel. We're pumping out some quality, some mainline DC, some mainline Marvel as well with the ending of the Ultimate Universe. So with that, let's recap last issue. Bruce fought against the Robins, and he got away. But in getting away, he actually met the Absolute Joker on the top of a roof, who told him that this game is between both of them and Bruce cannot end until it is decided by the Joker. So with that, let's hop in. Because for Harley, we start 13 years ago in the outskirts of Gotham City with her and her mother. Harley's pretty young at this point. She's around a preteen. I want to say she's like 11 or 12. But you also may notice that there is no father figure right now. Because as Harley is in her room, her mother comes in. What are you doing right now? What are you doing, Harley? You're writing to your dad again. It's bedtime. You got to give your bed another try. But of course, Harley is scared of the dark, saying, "Can you leave the light on? There's something in my closet." Honey, you don't think that there's a ghost in your closet, do you? Are you sure that's not another reason for the lights and for whatever letter you're not writing a moment ago? Harley misses her father. It seems that her parents are separated and the mother left all the way out to Gotham City. But what reason did they come here for? Harley, this is a big change, but mother is here to do important stuff. Mommy's on a secret mission to stop something bad. She is a doctor working for Jack Grimm, trying to find out what is exactly going on in Arkham. And before she leaves, she gives Harley a mallet and says, "Here you go." In the original Harley Quinn nade, the play your name comes from, Harley Quinn carries a magical mallet to whack bad guys with. So now you have your own. And that's also a reason why she carries around mallets at this point as an adult. And so she leaves and says, "I'm going to turn your light off now that you have your magical mallet to save you." "Well, this is a dumb toy. It's not real." "Well, neither are ghosts. It's just what you choose to believe. If you believe in ghosts, they're real. If you believe the hammer works, it works. Even if it's not true, it's true. You understand?" And so as her mother leaves, she turns off the light. At the beginning, it's silent. But then a crick happens from the closet. "Go away or I'll bash your ghost head with my mallet." And she closes her eyes. Even if it's not true, it's true. And she keeps repeating this, trying to overcome her fear. Hey, are you even listening to me? Modern day Harley is talking to Absolute Batman, telling him and trying to warn him about the things that he's going to fight. And she's warning him by opening up and telling him her origin story. "You think I want to talk about this? It's the last thing I want to tell anyone." "Then stop talking and get out of my way." "No, because I know where you're trying to go, and you need to turn around right now." A guard walks up with his gun. "Yeah, you gotta listen to her, Bats." Instantly whacked into the face with the hammer. That mallet is crazy. Also, yeah, she like reverse engineered that thing. It's a metal electric hammer. Sick. I love her. I think I said this last issue. Harley's becoming one of my favorite characters in this series already. Anyways, where was I? So Batman slams her into the wall. "No more talking. Shut up, damn it." Why is he doing that? Well, that's because the Robins are searching for them, and they're right on their trail. Any moves, any sounds that they make, I mean, they could find them instantly and just start killing them, shooting them. No eyes on the guys yet. Copy that, R2. The team is running on fumes here. Orders are to head back to base, recharge. Jason is the one that is so hell-bent on finding Batman. Honestly, his determination to stop Batman is what I think will maybe get him killed. He definitely seems the most intense, which is not abnormal for Jason Todd. But him doing that, being more careless, I think will get him killed. Even telling Dick Grayson, "I'm not going back, man. I'm still searching on, even if I am on fumes." All right then, like I said, my mom was a neurologist, and Bruce turns on the equivalent of noise-canceling headphones on his bat cowl. "Did you just seriously activate the quiet cowl? I installed that mode." And that's also another amazing part about Harley. Tech genius over here has created a bunch of Batman's technology, his vehicles. So of course, she has a remote for everything and turns up the volume on Batman's ears. "Fine, but I'm not stopping. Suit yourself. I'm picking up where I left off." My mom was a neuro MD. She started working for JK when I was a baby in their psych farm department, helping design drugs that slowed cognitive decline. At first, she loved it, but then something changed. She must have witnessed something really bad, like really, really bad, because when I was 4, she decided to make it her mission to expose Jack Grimm. So she moved us to Gotham to get deeper in. It was just me and her, the two of us in a crooked little house. She and my dad had broken up before I was born. My mom never wanted to talk about him. She said I could ask, but I didn't want to hear it from her. So I ordered one of those DNA kits behind her back and tracked him down myself. Turns out he was a doctor too, living in a small town in France. Their breakup had been rough. He didn't even know she was pregnant with me when she left. So Harley's father is a mysterious person, unknown, from France. When I was little, I'd pretend to write to a dad, but now I started writing the real one. I lived online a lot, made friends I never met, just so I'd have people outside of that house. Harley started writing to her father about her mother, about her entire life, giving somebody else that she could talk to besides her mom, knowing that her mom was a little wacky, considering that her mission was to basically undercover and overthrow JK. The more research I did on Grimm, the more worried for her I became. Even my dad started to worry, and not enough to do anything about it or show up, but he admitted it. Grimm was dangerous. So yeah, told her father all the things that Grimm has been doing and what her mom is up to, what her mission is. And that information is super important for her later on. So our two friends, if you can call them that, Batman and Harley, keep going on their way. But they get to a tunnel where Harley says, I know a better way. Did you hear me? That route is going to be swarming with cops. The other way is clear. And of course, Bruce does not listen. With about 5 or 6 cops in the middle of the alleyway, right in the tunnel, just waiting for him. So Bruce charges in, taking all 5 or 6 of these gentlemen down at once. And now Harley goes to help. As they both tag team, smashing them down, beating them up. They make a pretty good duo, honestly. Harley could be the next, full Robin. I don't know if she'll just go by the Red Hood or something. We'll see. Let me ask you something. Why do you think the tin suit showed up as soon as we downed the last squad? And Harley is very intelligent. Bruce is usually the most intelligent person ever, but he's not even thinking right now. Even with the last couple of arcs, Bruce has had some terrible traumatic events already happen to him. He's not thinking straight. He had Gordon die. He realized that his entire life is basically a joke. He doesn't know where his mom is. Dude's on his own mission, not thinking straight, not thinking about the game plan. But of course, Harley is. Look, Batman, we need to hide. The Robins are planting these cops here. They know exactly when we take them down. It's all a trap, just so that we can get caught. The Robins are tracking the cops, feed, and suddenly 3 of them drive on into the tunnel. Tim, Stephanie, and Duke. Teamwork makes the dream work. Hey man, that's corny as hell. Corny, but true. Am I right? My mom started spending more and more time away. She had never gone into detail about her work, but I knew she was going after Grimm for some sort of medical malpractice. Around the time I got to my 13th birthday, I got the sense that things were coming to a head. My mom seemed obsessed, vanishing for days at a time, barely talking to me when she was at home. I became terrified Grimm would find out what she was doing. Me? I didn't care if he was ever caught. I just wanted to get out of that crooked house. My father was getting scared too. Really scared. One day, he said he would come assess, using my birthday as an excuse. Put aside his grievances against my mom just this once. Her father that she's been writing to is going to come visit. All joy in the world. How will her mom take it? I don't know. We'll have to see. But it's important to note that Harley's mom is not acting normal right now. It gave me this glitter of hope. Him coming out all this time, I counted down the days until he's supposed to arrive. But finally the moment came, and that's when the closet door opened. The closet door that she was terrified of just creaked open by itself. Was it a ghost? This time though, instead of shutting the door, I went inside. Speaking of which, we return with Batman and Harley, because Harley's got a bunch of secret traps all around Gotham as well. Look. The Red Hood gang exists in between spaces, online and off, as she opens up a secret door. The powers that be create mazes. We find ways to cut through them. And when they hear the Robins, they decide to go enter and leave the door open, because it is a trap for the Robins. What are the Robins going to do? Well, they're going to walk in and just get bamboozled by Batman and Harley Quinn. That's strange. This tunnel's not on the maps, which means they're somewhere around. And then they accidentally encounter the other Robins because Jason just punches through the tunnel and enters. Dude, what are you doing? Be subtle, Jason. Why don't you go bandage something somewhere? Like I said before, Jason Todd, way too determined to take down Batman, and it's probably going to lead to his downfall. And what is he going to do when he understands that Batman is actually on the right side of history compared to Jack Grimm? What is it with you, man? Dick is not understanding what's going on with Jason, why he's fighting so hard. As soon as I find him, initiating broad spectrum scanning. Nowhere left to hide. And Harley continues her story. At the back of my closet, behind my mom's clothes, I found something. Hey, be quiet. Their scans will pick you up. No, they won't. Trust me and listen. But Harley finds a panel right behind all the clothes, connected to her closet. I found this panel. The password took a while to crack, but I got it. They're gonna find us. We need to... Suddenly, the floor dropped, and I started descending. It was an elevator, going a long way down. It takes her straight to Arkham. The house they lived on is over top of Arkham, and it's connected. There is no ghost in that closet. It was whatever wanted to come upstairs and scare Harley Quinn, be it a doctor or somebody else. And as she enters and looks through some of the cells, we see, look at over there, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Those guys are conjoined twins. That's disgusting. But it freaks Harley out, and she turns around and sees another man on the ground. I spent years trying to forget the people I saw down there. Those twins. And this old man who was dying right on the floor in front of me. And then he did die. And then this kid, he ate his way out of the body. Some kind of twisted rebirth. I don't know. This is Calendar Man. Essentially what they did is they connected it to the rebirth timeline where during the 4 seasons after they're done, he dies and molts back to become young again. And they just made it more gory. All I could do was scream, scream, and scream until a hand grabbed my shoulder. It's her mom, Harley. What are you doing down here? And you might see that her costume resembles Harley Quinn. Her mother is the original Harley Quinn, connected to JK, the Joker. What happened to you? What are you doing? What happened was I was wrong about Grimm, honey. He's not hurting people. He's helping. And now I am. The cures, the breakthroughs that we've been working on, she became so obsessed with Grimm that, yeah, she became the original Harley Quinn of the Absolute Universe. And you might be saying, who is this? Have we seen this person before? We have, and we'll get into that in one moment. Mom, please, we have to go. We have to get out of here. Dad, he'll be at the house any minute. I can't leave. Arkham is our new home now. Our new little crooked house. I'll show you everything. Whatever the Joker did to her obstructed and destroyed her mind, thinking, this is okay. Everything that we're doing is good. But she wasn't my mom anymore. She belonged to that place. She was Dr. Arkham. And so I ran. If you don't know this, Dr. Arkham actually showed up earlier in Absolute Batman issue number 10, talking to Bane. And there she's not dressed up as this Harley Quinn, but she's still crazy. And so Harley runs off, knowing that her mom is basically destroyed, taken away. I ran back to the elevator and I never looked back. But then the Robins hit the wall. Hey, this is hollow, which of course is right where Bruce and Harley Quinn are. Getting zero signs of any life behind it, unless they got a jammer. Smarter than anything I've ever seen. That means it doesn't exist. We're good. You heard Duke, Jason. It's time to call it a night. Screw that. Slade said to find Batman at all costs. You guys can give up and go home, but I'm staying out. What is it with you, Jason? We're going back. There has to be some kind of information that we don't know yet about Jason and his connection to Batman, or at least what the Joker has told him. Maybe Jason's parents died and the Joker blamed it on Batman. We're not sure yet. We're going to have to see in the next coming issues. Guys, if we keep fighting with each other, Batman's going to rip through us in no time, but Dick's right. We should rest up and regroup. And so they all decide to go back home. And as they leave, Bruce kicks down the door and starts walking off. Where are you going? I'm not finished with the story. Haven't you been listening to me? I'm opening up here. This is stuff that no one in the Red Hood gang even knows. Whatever happened to your mom, it's got nothing to do with me. Do you know why the Crows are scared of the Scarecrow, Bruce? Not because they think he's a man. They're afraid because they don't know what he is. He's something in between. Looks human, but smells like straw. This whole thing has been to warn him. Grimm and his kind pump billions into making people feel scared and angry. They use people like Scarecrow to point all that anger and fear at some enemy that isn't real. A ghost, a dummy, anything other than the truth. But the brilliant thing about Scarecrow, he starts with some semblance of truth. Yes, your mother was in the Court of Owls. But past that, there's nothing I've been able to verify in a way that Scarecrow might have manipulated it. She's trying to explain, you're not a joke. Scarecrow and the Joker, they did not create you. What they're doing is they're saying they did. They're manipulating you. Whatever you're after right now, it's all a ploy to trap you, to trick you. You have to listen to me. Think I don't know that? That's what I'm going to prove tonight. Now leave me alone. Don't you get it? He's playing you. He publicized Gordon's death so people would doubt you. Then with Chill, he buried the fact that you were there. Why? Because he's telling a story about you. Now you keep going and something awful will happen to finish it. I'm telling you, someone else will die. You're not thinking rationally, Batman. So if I have to stop you, I will. And she gets ready to fight Bruce. Hits him with her hammer. Is that what you want? My guys are good, but this Scarecrow, he's a master, man. He'll co-opt to your searches, create feedback loops, mask and make up deepfakes, all of it. Plus, he has operatives all over, laying threads past. It's what he does. Now, I know what you're going through, and it's only real if you believe it's real, which of course pisses off Bruce, who grabs her by the throat. You have no idea what I'm going through, and breaks her hammer. And this kind of thing really upsets Harley Quinn. Like, this is kind of a breach of trust. I thought we were friends. I thought we were close enough that you wouldn't really do this to me. I'm trying to help you, man. You broke it. And so she leaves. They both go their separate ways, and it seems like they're not really friends anyways. But Harley Quinn forgives Bruce. Just knows that he's not understanding. He's not listening to her right now. But where does Bruce go? Well, he goes to Thomas Wayne's, his father's grave. Batman? Yeah, that's all finished. I'm done. What are you talking about, Harley? Our working relationship with that fuck is over, Pennyworth. The Red Hood gang is severing ties. Why? I'm not answering that. And she's done. You don't think I get it? You don't want to listen, Bruce? Fine. You don't get to hear the end. Because the end of the story is that Harley Quinn ran upstairs. The ending with her mother being Dr. Arkham is not the horror story because we have to go and see her father. Sweetheart, is that you? Dad, thank God you're here. It's Mom. He did something to her. Jack. And the Joker is standing there at the doorway. What are you doing here? You asked me to come check on your mom, remember? And I think she's doing very well. And Harley hasn't put it together yet, but her father is Jack Grimm. No, I asked my dad to. This is the part you don't get to hear, Bruce. The part when I saw it. What he'd done, his name, his whole identity. One of dozens, maybe hundreds. He must keep all over the world. Empty suits. Jack Grimm was the ghost in my closet. Jack Grimm is my father. You're lying. You did something to my real dad. I know you did. And now the original Harley Quinn comes up. Harley, he didn't. I know this is a lot to take in, but your father and I were back together. And what does Harley do? Runs off. But the surprising reveal is that her father and mother are back together. And Harley is all alone and has been alone since she was 13, basically. And that's why she formed the Red Hood gang. But back with Bruce, he continues digging to find his father. And finds nothing. It's empty. His father's body is missing. And he gets a phone call. Oh, don't like to leave a message. I've got someone here who's been waiting to speak with you for a very long time, Bruce. It's Thomas Wayne, or seemingly what looks to be Thomas Wayne. Honestly, I'm going to say that's probably Clayface. No shot that they took Thomas Wayne and just had him trapped for like 20 years. It's probably Clayface. They've been teasing Clayface all series or all this arc. It's probably Clayface. But Thomas, look who finally called. It's Bruce, your son. Bruce, no. Don't let him see me like this. Please. Let him think I'm dead. You promised. And you're asking why are they doing this? Why are they going so far with Bruce's father? Trying to traumatize Bruce. One, it breaks the bat, so to say. His mental psyche, destroyed. He's not thinking straight. And also, it gives the illusion that they're telling the truth, that they're in control. Hey, I told you this was all set up. Now I actually have a version of your father. I'm not going to say that it's the real version yet. But yeah, it was all a prank. It was all a prank is crazy. It was all a ploy. You, Batman, are a joke. And let me prove it to you by showing we didn't really kill your father. It was all a setup. And so as Bruce screams out into the air, no, it's not true. Harley walks down the street back home. Even if it is true, it's not true. Even if it is true, it's not true. Which goes to show that this might be Clayface also. Even if it is true, it's not true. So with that, thank you for listening, watching, and enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as we go over more Absolute Batman, more mainline Batman, more mainline DC, etc. Yeah, I love doing all of these. I love talking to everybody. So comment anything you want to go over below and join the Twitch and TikTok. So with that, peace out.